Evil!
Run! I'm not done!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang! My turn!
Destroying! Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahnan mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. One last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something. I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahnan Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we humans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in the years. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. The atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually worked. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them, sir.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed.
What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of. Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Right! Strike! Take it! Mirar! Here I come! Storm! I'll smash you! Mirar!
Not in your dreams! Let the marksman handle
You're mine! Just to Rising Weapon!
This one's mine!
Orochi's Fury!
Nice! Chinese Supernova!
This one's all mine!
Feel!
Eat dirt!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Here I come! I'm on shotgun!
In a bind?
Take this! Ready and ready! Your armor won't save you!
All yours, Kitara.
Rising Wyvern! Griffin Knuckle! They're attacking separately! Can't let me hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Try harder!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah! Take it away!
You will suffer! Rise and live now! Eat this!
I owe you one.
Looks bad.
Wits about you, people!
Now you see what I can do! Now I'm in the groove!
Here I go! End of death!
Griffin Knuckle! Here I come! I'm on it! Rinwell!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Eat dirt! First strike! Orochi's Fury!
I'll end you! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you. Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganath Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Naori.
Alphen. Live for me.
No. Naori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... That's right. Shion. Right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking. Naori. Shion. Damn it.
How about this? Crush! Strike! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Stardust! Mirage! Here I come! Orochi Fury! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Stardust! I'm not done! Blue Escape! Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine! Now! You picked the wrong fight! I'm not done! Here I come! I'm not done! Stardust! Mirage! You're mine! come! I'm not done! Sparta! You're finished!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlein. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell. Where are we?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Coming through!
Rising Wyvern!
Elusive
Seal!
Begin!
I'll be saving this one. Is it high? Just back it out again.
You're finished!
Elusive
Here I come!
In here.
Rising Wyvern!
Saving this one.
You're on! Take it! I'm not done!
In here.
You're mine!
Saving this one.
Not a chance!
I'll save you!
Strike!
Now.
Not so fast!
Sparta!
Tornado drop! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Speaking of... The whole town was built by Danan defectors. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegis.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Xion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Xion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Xion I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Xion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Xion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. Pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock. Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family. My friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help.
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
and I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been... Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this?
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Yours.
Trust me, it's not...
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first... I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden. A figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. At least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori. Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me. That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be up?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen,
Alphen.
it's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has not... But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess. What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it. Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll...
Alphen, right!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Not good. This way, I guess.
you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Remember, if the paint's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Rising Wiper! You picked the wrong fight!
Make it rain!
Take this!
Farewell, Frozen!
Hammer!
Not again! I'm not done!
I can carve
Stupid
through.
armor!
Stand back. I'll
Make
strip
it
it out.
rain!
Not on my watch!
Not again! You're on! You're mine!
Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Take this!
Arctic waterfall!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this Thistlum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found. Only though in the end...
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends. Family. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion. Then we defeat Volron and liberate Dana. Everyone.
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no...
Then it's agreed. Our next stop, according to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistlum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly...
Okay.
Why? Is that so?
Okay.
Great.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get...
By the way, I was... Wait. Don't tell me...
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we...
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship. We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive?
I think whether he's alive or otherwise.
Fine. Thistlum was founded by Dan, but when you first...
They almost...
Even though...
When you live...
I suppose that makes sense.
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zoogles for them.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. Something's...
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Gotta break through! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Soda! Here I come! Soda! Blue escape! It's over!
If they rush you, you
Break
gotta
it!
hold on, okay?
Try this on for size!
Freeze
Come on!
Hands to the wind!
It's over!
Air thrust! Astral energy!
A charge like that.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects.
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring.
And where do you expect...
What about you, Alphen?
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, let's...
There it is. That's our target.
No choice! I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! No escape!
Smash you!
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Storm!
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Talon Storm!
Not a chance!
Giant here goes! Light as turn!
You're on! No escape! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree. Out of my way!
Take this!
This one!
Take this!
May a
Rising
thousand
Wyvern!
gales carry you to strike!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
You're mine!
Now!
Escape!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Not a chance!
Look sharp!
Soda! I'm not done!
May a thousand gales carry you to
It's my
strike!
turn! Rising Wyvern!
Dusty nail!
Take it, Ray! You're mine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Little help!
Here I come! Talon Hurricane! Soda! It's time! You're mine! I'm not
Now
done!
you see what I can do!
Going in.
You're finished! You're on!
Arcade
Make it rain!
Freeze Lancer!
It's over!
Dance in the wind!
Legion telling to me. Yeah!
Rising Wyvern!
To me!
Soda! You're mine!
One more!
Waterfall!
Make it rain!
Freeze Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I've been doing really great lately.
Ho, 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 ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Xion? She's wait.
All the more reason to
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right.
I'm fine. Don't...
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little...
What do you... So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or...
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones. So deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know. But the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like we're...
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits...
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
What do you say if we check back in on the ranch?
That's what we're going to climb?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So,
Why do you want to know?
no, really. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever.
Invoke?
How do I put it?
Astral energy?
Not exactly.
But kinda.
Wait, you don't.
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
What are you doing?
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do.
What do you mean?
Ah!
You were talking about.
No,
Really?
cut it out. I was thinking...
Yeah,
Right.
that's.
Yeah, but...
Okay,
Because...
but it sure doesn't sound.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten.
Come to terms. You mean like Alphen with his past?
Yeah,
I am?
yeah.
Rinwell. Is it just... it's me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. More than that, though. There are a lot of things. At least, I'm trying.
Rising Wyvern! Start up! You're mine! You're finished! You're on! Blue escape!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Make it rain!
Law! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! Now! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
An opponent like this should be easy. I smash you! Strike! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Start up! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! Swallow dance!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Over so soon?
Out of my way!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Swallow dance! Start up!
Get that gel hiding
Make it
somewhere.
rain! Tiger Blade! Take this!
All back in their defense!
Easter!
Glad you had your use.
You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Denied!
Rising Wyvern!
Sleep now.
This one's mine!
Start up!
Make it rain! Going down!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Hey, I'm pretty lucky. Impact block! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
We won that by a mile! Go no further!
You want to go? Honor won't save you! Eat dirt!
Supernova!
Here I come!
One extra card!
Soda!
Confiscating!
Well done!
Art expert!
Evil Fly!
More for the
Here I come!
Make it rain!
We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of it.
Wow, now you're feeling lively!
In an instant! Impact block!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it...
Right, here goes! Rising Wyvern! Soda! You're finished!
Not on my watch!
Take this!
We managed to turn the tide!
For now.
Now!
In an instant! Impact block! You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
No armor!
You're on!
Remind me to stay on the inside. I've been doing really great lately.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Eat dirt!
Thunder Fuel!
Here I go! Not
One
yet!
extra card!
Escape!
Update
Soda!
Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Take this! It's almost too strong! Split it open! Be like it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! That training's paying off! Rising Wyvern!
Now I'm make it break!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Go no further!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell.
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine! Here! Prepare fix!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Eat dirt!
Make it break!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Now!
This one is mine.
Make it break!
You're mine! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
This'll make us even more formidable.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I got you! It's over!
Update Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
You're finished! Relax!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting up?
I guess we have your wishes now and again.
Told ya.
Damn, you're not like that all the time. Now, this one's mine.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I think I'm getting stronger.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
Then let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
The faster parts they're weak to.
You're mine!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Let's get you all tucked away.
I'm gone. This one's mine.
Hurricane!
Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
No further! Orochi's Fury!
Make it rain.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! You're mine! Strike!
Keep going in.
Here I come!
Going in.
That's it! Here I come! Swallow Dance! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine.
Its wings are lighting up.
It's getting ready to attack!
Try harder!
All good things come to an end.
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Rising Wyvern! Eat dirt!
Tiger Blade. We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there yet.
I like your attitude.
From before.
Right to the captain.
No further!
So now you're getting serious?
I'm
gone. Far enough.
Take this!
Here we go again!
Blue escape! Stardust!
Falling strong.
Stardust!
That's it.
This one's all mine! In an instant! Impact Block!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who did?
Well, at any rate,
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say
you mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right?
we've wasted enough time here already.
Let's get going. Xion needs us.
Little help!
Rising Wyvern! No escape! Stardust! Do it! Great! Here I come!
Now!
Not a chance!
Going in!
Swallow dance!
We won that by a mile! How...
It helped.
Don't you...
Hey!
Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids...
Go no further!
Here I come! Crush! Stardust!
Going in! Now!
Here I come! Dueling! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance! No escape! Not a chance! Eat dirt! Stardust!
Take this!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
A little help!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
I'll smash you!
Don't mind if I do!
It's over!
Now!
It's my turn! Rising Wyvern!
I'll bash you in the face!
Glad you had your uses!
No escape!
I'll show you how
Dueling! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance! Rising Wyvern! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I sense a strange power from this. Guess I misread the landing.
We did it.
About damn time.
Look!
That's it.
So,
Most likely.
most li-
That is what I...
Allegiance...
Any adv-
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, Though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought...
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secret. It is Volron's strong.
Speaking of...
It's not like they're...
We've come this... Volron...
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip.
I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before. Right. I remember seeing it from the cliffs in Calaglia, across the sea.
You mean Volron's castle?
Yeah, that must have been it.
Geograph.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened.
Keep those...
Sorry.
Going by... Though,
Yeah.
Let's just hope.
What?
It's not like we weren't all fit. Hey, that actually...
Grinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Poodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day? Hey, another Gald.
Did we really just spend that much money?
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Picked me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there.
No choice. Take this! Dragon Shot! It's on!
In here!
You're on! Orochi Fury! You're finished!
Next!
Strike!
Now!
Wow,